They're gearing up for a party here in Santa Monica, the grand opening of Bloomingdale's at the newly renovated Santa Monica Place on August 6th. But what's happening across the street may eventually have more of an impact on this beachside community. For years, this was a Sears Auto Center. Now, the land has been cleared to make way for a light rail station. This drawing from the City of Santa Monica Planning Department shows a proposed design for the station at 4th and Colorado.
This is a dream of many people's lifetimes to be able to take light rail to Santa Monica.
It will be the end point of the Expo light rail line connecting Santa Monica and downtown Los Angeles.
Just imagine on a weekend you can take the train to the beach and it drops you off just blocks away from the beautiful beach. Here in Santa Monica, you'll be able to take the train and get to USC in less than 30 minutes, and you'll be able to get downtown to Staples in 40 minutes. So that's kind of amazing, considering the freeway can take you an hour to an hour and a half for exactly the same trip.
The 15-mile-long line is being built in 2 phases. This massive elevated station at Venice and Robertson in Culver City is roughly the halfway point of the line and the end point of Phase 1.
This is what we call the Venice-Robertson aerial structure. It goes over National, Washington, and then Venice Boulevard. So 3 very busy streets.
Phase 1 was supposed to open this summer, but now officials say the line will partly open next summer and the remainder of Phase 1 in 2012. Phase 2 to Santa Monica is scheduled to open in 2015. The cost of Phase 1 has increased from $640 million to almost $900 million. Officials say both the delay and additional expense were mostly due to things added to the line, such as 2 new stations. Expo is part of LA's transit future, but it's also a tie to the city's past. The line mostly follows the old Exposition Boulevard right-of-way. Trains ran along this right-of-way for decades, but passenger service ended in the 1950s and freight trains last ran in the 80s. One hurdle that remains for Phase 2 is a lawsuit that some residents have filed to challenge the environmental impact report approved earlier this year.
We want the train. We think it will benefit the city of LA to be connected to a mass transit system. However, putting it in at street level through this community and down Colorado Boulevard will increase traffic and cause more congestion.
Our motto is build it right or don't build it at all.
They want the train to cross under those streets in a trench, something they say would cost $35 million to build. While the rail line does pass above and below several streets along the route, transit officials say the roads in question don't meet their criteria for grade separation.
They have their numbers wrong and are mistaken. One of the problems of putting in a trench in that area is it's in a flood zone, and so we'd have to have some massive pumping station to accommodate any kind of flooding that may occur in that area. We're talking $100 million at a minimum.
Karen Leonard founded a group supporting the rail line, Light Rail for Cheviot.
I support it because I want to take it. I hate driving, the traffic is so much worse, and the parking is a problem. We need to be a modern, efficient city and move people around, get them out of their cars.
Expo officials say because the environmental impact report was approved, they're moving ahead with Phase 2.
Unless we're told otherwise, yeah, we're moving full speed ahead.
And if transit officials complete their plan on schedule, that means in a few years, the trains will once again run to Santa Monica. This is Greg Mantell in Los Angeles for iReport.